champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this will go
together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Wentz now to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And this one.
Mess around and put that thing up where you're permanent. 6 figures every year, yeah.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. 74.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Got him in.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Room here to run. Touchdown, Phillies. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. It would carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
The throw here to
Defense and play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Ball carrier, Nate Gary on the tackle. A gain on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. That catch.
Short game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to be. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will... The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing his Wentz. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, switching Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cleveland on IR, Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is brought down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
Give him any space. He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And oh, look at that, a diving.
As a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was...
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Two jet. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 58 to Mike.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And it's caught. And they corral.
Windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll get nothing out of that. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's out here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return. Offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And
one play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
on the defense and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
You can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. So
after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options.
Over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They'll get him to the ground. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. This is taken in. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first.
Making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now,
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up. You help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And
these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll have a first down past the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he was hit as he threw it. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he'll be hit as on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing is McSorley. He's going deep for Brown. And that's at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson will throw again. Forced out to his left. And that is in. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big
halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll be dropped. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on this?
There goes Mark Ingram. Past the 20. And all the way in. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here.
We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Flushed out right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be tackled.
First and 10.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Let's make these babies crawl.
Now Sanders. And across midfield he goes.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blitzed.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally?
And make the proper plays.
And we'll see how determined they are. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is finally taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And that'll hurt the 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And that is incomplete.
Better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And ultimately can... Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Wentz. Dancing to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25.
As that one just did.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And able to fight forward inside.
Hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Another run with Sanders. And the Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Wentz gonna throw. And a throw there. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Going for it with Sanders. And boy, this is going to be close. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series, 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that'll be complete. He's going to set up a 3rd and 1. This time, Griffin will throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he will. On the draw, this is Ingram. And maybe a measure of 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. And
unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius
all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6, escaping the pressure right. And he's taken football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 16. Griffin, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off.
But you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Being chased out left.
To know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And across, leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll get him.
The defense thinks they feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will take a knee here. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.